yeah, look at that. So what's the cat's name?
This is Toffee.
Hey, Toffee. Hey, Toffee. Well, hey, let's watch this slideshow I made for you, Debbie. Let's watch it
All right,
together.
let's watch it. All
All
right.
right, here we go. Here we go.
Under a lover's sky, gonna be with you, and no one's gonna be around. If you think that you won't fall, well, just wait till the sun goes down. Underneath the starlight, there's a magical feeling so right. It will steal your heart tonight. You can try to resist, try to hide from my kiss, but you know that you can't fight the moonlight deep in the dark. You'll surrender your heart, but you know that you can't fight the moonlight. No, you can't fight it. It's gonna get to your heart. There's no escape from love. Once the gentle breeze weaves its spell upon your heart, no matter what you think, it won't be too long till you're in my arms. Underneath the starlight, we'll be lost in the rhythm so right. Feel it steal your heart tonight. You can try to resist, try to hide from my kiss, but you know that you can't fight the moonlight deep in the dark. You surrender your heart, but you know that you can't fight the moonlight. No, you can't fight it. No, matter what you do.
Look at there, look at there. Everybody, I'm here with Debbie Lynch Rafferty with Toffee around her neck right there. Hey, Debbie.
Hey, Will, how you doing?
Oh my gosh, I couldn't be any better. I couldn't be any better. It looks so cool with Wild Bill's bust, his face there. Such an iconic legend. So I'm an airborne paratrooper, and I spent my time in the 82nd Airborne Division. I never was in the 101st, but I have so much respect for that brand of soldier. They needed way many more of that brand of soldier back then, and so they had a lot of them. We were kind of smaller, us airborne people. But to be able to have the spirit to jump out of an airplane is an interesting thing, right? And your grandfather was willing to do that, and I bet you have the same spirit, right? I bet you do.
Just a wee bit.
Yeah, yeah. I see your pictures, and I loved. I spent about 5 minutes looking at your pictures. Getting them. They were very easy to get, and it didn't take me long at all.
There's a whole lot of them.
And I enjoyed every minute of it. It was so much fun. I learned so much about you through your pictures. I learned that you have many, many, many friends, and for that many people to allow them to get you so close to them and take their picture with them and kiss so many men and so many women and so many, fun, wonderful, spirited times that are accounted there in that slideshow is just amazing. So you are a hero to me. I first met you on TikTok, right? I saw you on TikTok, and your videos were funny. And then I realized that Wild Bill was part of it, and I just thought I have got to ask her if she will come and hang out with me and tell her story, because that's what I'm trying to get. I'm trying to get our stories, Debbie. Our generation is beginning to become ill and have health problems, and I've had several friends that have had issues. And I said, dang it, I wish I would have asked them and we'd have recounted the stories, or we would have had, done this or done that. And so I began doing it. And so that's what we're doing here tonight, Debbie. We're going to tell some stories. Yeah, and I'm going to be quiet here in a minute, and I'm going to let you tell and you talk. So, where does the story start, Debbie? Tell me where your story begins.
Northeast Philadelphia. That's where I was born and raised. I went to 2 grade schools, a middle school, 2 high schools, 4 colleges. So I know a lot of people.
Oh, wow. So, what was little Debbie like? What were you fast? Were you slow? Were you smart? Were you artistic?
I think I was average, but I wasn't shy. Not a shy bone in my body.
What do you think makes you not shy?
I think being an eldest child makes you not shy. And I had young parents. My mother was 18 when she had me.
Oh, wow.
So,
That's awesome.
yeah. So, I mean, I just loved people. I talked to everybody. I still talk to everybody. I don't know.
So tell me your memories. Tell me what your early memories are as a kid. Do you remember early things?
Um, no, I mean, I remember going to school. I remember the street I grew up on. I remember probably, I mean, a little bit of grade school, a lot of junior high school. I still have friends from junior high school. We split up and went to 2 different high schools, and then I moved away, but I still kept in contact with my friends. I still have a best friend from 6th grade. So, um, yeah, I have fond memories. Roller skating, dancing in the middle of roller skating on the boulevard in Philly. So, yeah, I
So
remember that.
what's it like to be where you're from?
From Northeast Philly, I don't know if there's, I don't know if I would say, I don't know what it's like to be where I'm from. Um, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. And we grew up in row houses.
Okay.
We were all close. I could walk to my girlfriend's house. I could walk to Cotman Avenue to go shopping, to hang out, to dance. There was a dance there. So, I mean, it was close. We walked everywhere. I
All
didn't
right.
drive till I was 18.
Okay. Wow. Did you ride bikes? Did you walk? Did you
I
all?
walked everywhere.
Oh,
I mean, I
really?
had a bike. It was actually robbed at a playground. I had a new pink Huffy that was stolen. So after that, I didn't get another bike.
Oh no. Oh
Hmm.
no. Did you get in trouble for getting your bike stolen? Somebody told me that their bike got stolen and they got in trouble and they got so upset over it.
Yeah, I guess I got yelled at, but I wasn't punished for it. But
Right,
it was
right.
a pink Huffy with a pink seat, and I only had it for a couple days, and it was stolen.
Do you remember, like, what do you talk about? You have a best friend from 6th grade. So what makes y'all best friends, or made y'all best friends back then? Do you remember?
Yes. So I went to camp, and I was friends with this one girl, and she stole a shirt out of my girlfriend Heather's suitcase, and she had it on. And Heather was very pretty, and not a lot of the girls liked her. So this girl stole her shirt and put it on, and she was bragging about it. And I said, "You need to take it off and give it back to Heather." And she said, "No, I don't want to." And so I told Heather, and Heather made her give it back. And then we have been best friends ever since.
Oh, yay. Yay.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. It's weird how strife or a tense situation where you both have to, you form really cool bonds, really cool bonds. That's
Yes.
great. That's great. Yeah. Yeah. So when you moved schools and stuff, what was that like? You made friends easily, obviously, so you just flittered around wherever you wanted
So
to go, right?
my parents got divorced in 2nd grade. So I had to switch schools. And I don't remember much of that. And then when I moved back to my original house, I still went to the other school. So I had friends who went to a different school, and then we actually met up in junior high school. So the two schools that I went to met up in junior high school. And then high school, we had to split up again. And I make friends easily. I mean, my mother moved January of my junior year in high school, which is not easy to do. And we moved to Drexel Hill. And then my mother married my stepfather, which is Wild Bill's son.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
Hmm.
That is awesome. So,
Yeah.
yeah. So tell me about, were you a good student? Did you do well? Were you like the leader of the
I
cheerleaders or
was
anything?
average. No, I was never a cheerleader. I was too tall to be a cheerleader. They didn't want tall girls then. I played basketball at Frankfurt High School. I was not good at it, but you had to play sports at Frankfurt, so I tried it. I was on the JV team, and I got a letter, and I that was good enough for me.
Oh, yay, yay,
I
yay,
played
yay.
flag football. I played softball. I actually can throw a football, but they didn't want girls playing football.
You weren't going to be the next star quarterback, huh?
No, no, not.
Oh, darn, 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 darn. So, what was the next step in your life? Were you interested in romantic stuff in high school and middle school? Were you inclined that way, or were you just minding your own business?
It just average.
Just regular old stuff.
Yeah,
Uh,
nothing exciting.
no,
Mm-mm.
no. That's cool. What led you to become a nurse? Is that did you go straight into that, or was that?
No, actually, my mother is a nurse. And growing up, I wanted to be a nurse, and it was really tough in the 80s to become a nurse. You had to actually sleep outside, you had to wait in line. So I became a paralegal.
Okay.
So I was a paralegal for a few years, and then my mother said, "No, you really need to go back to school." So I went back to school and became a nurse.
Oh, yay, yay.
Mhm.
Do you enjoy doing that kind of thing?
Yeah, it's definitely my calling.
I bet you just brighten up everybody's day that you encounter all the
Well,
time.
thank you. I try to I make people laugh. I am
Yeah?
I'm funny.
Oh, really? Yeah. Well, that's aw I
I
love
think
it.
I'm
So,
funny. I don't know if my kids think I'm funny. My kids don't even like my TikTok, so but I think I'm funny.
yeah, so I think you're funny too, obviously, right? I love your TikToks and all that. So I think you're absolutely I think that you are um you're real. You're like, here it is, and you're just,
That
you know.
absolutely this is me.
Yeah, and that's refreshing, right? That's really refreshing, and I enjoy that, a
Thanks.
lot. Uh, I I just can't imagine um, you walking around being the nurse. Have you ever had like a hard day as a nurse, like really tough day? Have you ever had an
Um,
easy day? Tell me about some of your days as a nurse.
well, easy days is there's no patients would be easy days. So I started my career in oncology, and I actually worked on the end stage oncology. So it was actually the patients who were dying.
Wow.
They were finished chemo, and I really loved my job then. I loved making people laugh. Um, and then I went to med surge, which was tough. People were sick; they kept coming back in. And then I gave birth to my twins, and I thought that was the coolest thing ever. So I had to be a labor room nurse.
Okay, cool, cool.
Yeah. So that's what led me into becoming a labor room nurse.
Is that what you do now?
Yes.
So
For the
you've
last
been a
29 years.
oh,
Almost actually 30 years because my twins are turning 30. So 30 years.
see, I mean, okay, so that's got to be the best ever, right? The
It
best
is.
ever. You know what you're doing every day. It's like a crew
Every day.
drill. You do it, boom, boom, boom. Look, we got another one. Hey, okay. Do, 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 do.
But I'm also the bereavement coordinator. Well, I was. My job I just switched jobs, but I was a bereavement coordinator, so I dealt with all of the miscarriages and stillborns, and because I think that's where I started my career. So
That takes a special, 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 special,
yeah,
special person there. Thank you for doing that. That's, I'm sure there's lots of extra pay that comes with that.
nope,
Yeah, yeah. I know how that works. I know
yeah.
how that works. Yeah. Wow, wow. So you got to tell me about becoming a mom, right? You have twins. I
I
mean,
have twins,
how
and
did
then
you have
kids.
twins?
Yeah, that was amazing. And they were
So tell
actually
me.
here all day today. So yeah, my twins are going to be 30 this month. Actually, next week.
Oh, yay, yay. So tell me about that. Tell me about becoming a mom. How was that?
Um, I guess it was really, I don't know, surreal. I guess becoming a mom. Twins were tough. The first year sucked. I mean, literally, the first year sucked. It probably sucks for most people with their first baby the first year, but twins were hard. Twins were tough.
Right, right, right. Did you like have matching everything and a A and
I
a B
did,
to
but
everything?
so it's funny because I dressed them both alike, and then when baby A got old enough, baby A was anal. Baby A. I still tell her to this day, so it doesn't matter. But she would go. I would dress them both, and baby A would go downstairs, and then baby B would get up later, of course, because she's my hippie chick, and she would come down in the same outfit, and baby A would look at her and go back up and change.
So they wanted to be different from the get go.
No, baby A wanted to be different. Baby
Oh,
B did not.
okay. Baby B didn't care, or
Nope.
baby B wanted to be the
She,
same.
she loved being like her sister.
Okay, good,
Mhm.
good. That's interesting. Okay, so are they identical twins?
No, they're fraternal.
Okay, okay, yeah, yeah. It's really interesting how all of that kind of just works through itself, and and everybody's so different, no matter what, no matter
Hmm.
what. You're your own person. You're your own person. So tell me something about Debbie that I don't know.
Hmm. I don't know. I'm an open book.
Okay, good. All right, so let's do this. This is a this or that. It's a segment I've called this or that. All
Okay.
right, you ready? Here we go.
Do I win a prize?
Do what?
Do I win a prize or?
Yeah, yeah. There's a prize at the
All right.
end. The prize is anything you want within reason. I
Okay.
decide. I decide what's reasonable.
All
Okay.
right.
There we
Mhm.
go. All right. So, okay, a hawk or owl?
Hawk.
Okay. All right. Hawaii or Switzerland?
Oh. Oh, that's a tough one. Oh God, Hawaii.
All right. All right. All right. So far, jury's out. We're doing okay. So
Okay.
tough one. Okay. Next one. You ready? This or that? You having fun, everybody? This or that? Here we go. Basketball or hockey?
Oh God, hockey.
All right, denim or lace?
Denim.
There we go. Okay, we're doing good, doing good. Here's a critical. Next to last one. Here we go. Policeman or fireman?
Policeman.
Clear or dark liquor?
Clear.
And the final one. This could be it. Whether she wins the prize or not, we're gonna see what just happened. Hide that. All right, here we go. Here it is. Yellow light. Yellow light. Go or stop?
Definitely go.
Oh, yay. Okay, Debbie is the winner tonight of our this or that segment. The prize is anything she wants within reason. I decide what's reasonable. All right, yay, thank you. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank our sponsors, our basic donors, our senior donors, our master rated donors. We see them here. Thank you very much. We really appreciate it. People have been asking, and I'm telling. If you want to become a master rated donor, send $500 to our PayPal account. Go to formerforce.com And that's what it takes to become a master rated donor. We really appreciate it. We appreciate the love that you've been given and the support. We are cherishing the memories of our heroes. We are loving our heroes, and we really appreciate it. Tonight, we're talking with Debi Lynch Rafferty. We love Debi. We're having so much fun. She just won this or that, the first ever segment of this or that. The critical win, I'm going to tell you, the critical had to do with two questions, Hawaii and Switzerland, and of course denim and lace. And we're proud that she's here with us. And thank you again to our valued supporters of Heroes I Know. We're here with Debi Rafferty, everybody, live on the YouTube, live on Twitch TV. We are live on Facebook. This is all new stuff, Debi. I'm saying it like I know exactly what I'm doing, but, I got a little announcer voice going. But we found that if we're ever going to get these memories actually watched and not put in a box, that they have to be presented for people. And people are going to want to hear Debi's story. And people are going to want to know that Debi won this or that, And I want to tell you about this, and this is our gift to you. It's part of our sponsorship. Joe and I are sponsoring this, and it's a box that we're going to send you, and inside there's a coin, okay, and it's going to have a serial number, and our interview and the slideshow that I made for you will be on this thumb drive. And it's a titanium thumb drive, and it's got the little logo etched on it. But this was put together by Joe and I out of our own money, and we started this because Maggot got sick, and Sergeant Mason got sick, and our stories weren't told. And so that's what we're doing, Debi. We're telling our stories. I talked to my mom. I talked to my dad. Everybody I can get, and it don't cost anything. If you want to sponsor a hero, formerforce.com. It's a PayPal button. Send us whatever you want. You're just supporting the cause. Joe has to buy more coins soon. And so if you'd like to support, go to formerforce.com and send us some help, but it's just Joe, it's just me. I bought the mic, I bought the headset, I bought the computer, but it was all to get Maggot's story, and that's the sad stuff. But we're going to go away from the sad stuff, Debi, and we're going to talk more about you. I love you and appreciate you, and I watch your little TikTok videos, and I heart them and do all the things that go with it. I haven't been on TikTok as much lately. If I do, I'll spend so much time. Tell me about making TikTok videos. Do you enjoy that process? Because it ain't no joke.
Yeah, so it was started because of COVID. COVID came, and you were stuck in the house, or I was working 55 hours a week. So it was something fun to do to pass the time. It started as a joke where my colleagues and I would do a TikTok challenge, and we would laugh our, butts off doing them. And that's how it started.
Oh, yeah. So do you have how many followers do you have? 35 or 40,000, something like that?
Something like that.
Yeah, that's pretty. I think that's pretty cool, right? I got 114 followers on my TikTok, I think. Oh man, yeah.
You gotta start doing push-ups or something on there.
Is that what I need to do?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, fine. If we'll build an audience of me doing push-ups just for Debi. Okay, so it sounds good.
I think we should do a challenge.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna do a push-up challenge. Okay. So all right. So let's talk about that. Okay. Real stuff. Okay. So right. I already do a 5K a week. A buddy challenged me.
Wow.
So I do 3.1 miles every week. I do I call it a Tuesday 5K. I did one today.
Do you run or walk?
I run.
Yeah, I can't run.
Yeah, but anybody can do it. It's not about that. It's not about running or walking. It's not even about a 5K. It's just about doing something. So here's what
Right.
I'm going to do. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. How about
Okay.
how about I do Tuesday 5Ks, and what day are we going to do push-ups? We'll do 50 push-ups without stopping. For you, you pull your number. What's your number? I'm going to do 50 push-ups without stopping. What's
Right.
your
So I,
number?
I do 15 push-ups.
Okay,
I don't know.
15. That's your number then.
All
That's your
right. I'll
number.
do
Yeah, because
15.
that's about the right scale. That's about the right scale,
And I
honestly.
don't do girl push-ups. I do real push-ups.
Okay,
15.
that's fine. That's fine. So
Yeah.
I will begin to do, and we're going to call these. I don't know. You want to tie it to your Wild Bill
Absolutely.
foundation? Yeah. So we want to
Do
call
wild
them
bill push-ups.
Wild Bill's push-ups.
Yeah.
All right, Wild Bill. We're going to do Wild Bill Wednesdays.
Okay.
And it's gonna be for the boys. It's gonna be 50 push-ups. For the girls, it'll be 15 push-ups. If you
Perfect.
don't want to choose a label, then you choose your own push-ups.
There you go.
All right, that sound good. I like it. I like it. Wild Bill Wednesdays,
All right.
so I will begin to do the push-ups. I gotta practice. When is it? Oh, it's tomorrow. All right, crap. I'll be working on my push-ups for tomorrow.
All right.
You're gonna get what you get, but I'll set up the video and I'll do the push-ups and
All
we'll
right.
post them. We'll post them to the Wild Bill website,
Yeah,
and we'll.
I'm gonna have to get up early to do these now. I have to get up at, work 7 to 7 tomorrow. So
Oh well,
Hmm.
15 push-ups takes about 20 seconds. Okay, 20 maybe.
I got
maybe
to
20.
get up. I have to set the camera up. I have to look good.
Oh, I don't know about all that. That's why I got this hairdo. That's why I got this hairdo. You look great, by the way. Thanks for hanging out with me, Debbie Rafferty. Everybody, registered nurse, 29 years delivering babies, birthing babies. So you've been getting lots of pans of hot water and rags. That's what you do, huh?
Yes, boil the water and get the towels.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So tell me about the famous babies you've birthed.
No famous one.
No, I mean no, but famous. So famous to you. How about who have you birthed that's
So,
famous to you?
so I have a cute story recently. I was so I just lost. They just closed the delivery room at Delaware County where I worked, and I just started a new job, and I love my new job. It's great, but my last job was there for 19 years, and recently, well, I had my shtip is when patients come in, you do all these questions, and one of the questions is, "Are you legally married?" Because it has to do with the children's birth certificates. And this couple said no. And I said, "Oh, well, would you like me to perform the ceremony?" And they look at me like, and usually the guy's like, "What?" And the girl's like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." And I said, "Okay, so get a marriage license and get back to me because I'm an ordained minister and I can perform the ceremony." So actually, 6 months after a delivery, the girl called, she texted me and she said, "Did you really mean what you said? Would you really marry us?" And I said, "Absolutely." So they actually came to my house and I married them in my home. So
Oh,
that was
that's
pretty
awesome.
cool. Yeah.
That is awesome. I saw a picture of you marrying somebody. Was that who it was you were
Yes.
marrying?
Well, so I have married a coworker's daughter, one of my good friends, her daughter. I married one of my best friend from sixth grade. I married her and her husband. And I also married another good friend of mine, Carol. So um, I will marry people. Usually just friends. I don't make any money doing this. This is just something I have a passion for.
Oh, I love it. Um, so I just got to ask, folks that perform weddings and marriages say that they feel an ownership many times in the union that they form. How do you feel about that?
Well, because I know them, it even means more to me.
Right.
Um, it's I don't know. It's just being a part of that. I mean, that it's just overwhelming. It's like being a part of somebody's birth when they have a child, like, and then you become a part of somebody's wedding. So it's awesome.
I think that's great. So thanks for sharing that. Thanks for sharing that. Do you do you have like a particularly an affinity for a style of wedding? Do you like
No,
the pompous
I've
weddings?
done, I have done everything. I've done Jewish ceremonies. I've done funny ceremonies, and my girlfriend Carol's husband says to me, "Keep it sweet and short." And it was almost like, do you, you're good. So, yeah, whatever they want.
Amen. Amen. Kiss the bride. Let's go. Let's go.
Exactly. That's it.
Yeah. Amen. Yeah. All right, everybody. We've come 30 minutes in. We've come to the segment. I'm doing my local advertisement at this time. We're here with Debi Rafferty. This is our business here. This is what I do for a living. So here we go. It's my buddy Hunter. All American Wash and Dry Repair. Can I help you?
Hello, this is Hunter. No, that was stupid.
Call All American Wash and Dry Repair for all of your Wiregrass washer and dry repair needs. We're Wiregrass owned, veteran owned, and affiliated with the Wild Bill Garnier Foundation with our Wild Bill Wednesday push-ups, everybody. And we're back here with Debi Rafferty. Debi, I love you. Thanks so much for coming and hanging out with me. It is so much fun. She is a winner of our This or That segment tonight. She won. She's yet to choose her prize. Her prize is anything she wants within reason. I decide what's reasonable. So we'll figure out what that might be. And we have had a good time. We have people that are watching us, Debi, live. We have an audience. Yeah. It's crazy. Yeah, I know it's crazy. So if you've got something you'd like to say, get on your chats and you can chat with us here on the Facebook and on the YouTube and on the Twitch. And this is a thing that I've not tested out before. I haven't really done it much. So if we get somebody chatting in, then it'll be fun, right? Maybe my mama will chat it. Oh, look, there we got Greg Barnett here from Facebook. He's gave us a thumbs up, so he's watching right now. So thanks, Greg. I appreciate it. Yeah, hey, Greg, we love it and appreciate that you're watching. It's a good thing we're doing here. See, Debi is my friend, and you got it's at D_RAFF on what's that thing called again?
TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok. That's it, on TikTok. So yeah. Debi's having a drink of wine. I'm gonna have a drink of this IPA I'm having here. Another local sponsor, Oyster City IPA. Right here, Oyster City IPA. They're brewed out of Apalachicola, Florida, right down from me, right there. Follow the Chattahoochee River down a little bit further south, and it goes into the Gulf of Mexico there at Apalachicola Bay. And, that's what we got going on here. So, Debi, we talked about birthing babies. We talked about your twin girls and how different they were. Tell me about your boys and how they came along and the next part of your life and stuff.
So the twins were 3 when my middle son came. And then he was 2 when my 4th child came. So I had 4 children under the age of 5.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So I saw one picture with you all like bundled up there together. Y'all were tight.
We're very close, and my kids live close. I have 2 granddaughters now. They were here all day today, so we're very close. It's nice. It's a nice family.
Yay. Well, good.
My mom and dad live around the corner. My sister is a few blocks over, my other sister, and then everybody's in the community.
Yay. So tell me about realizing that you had like a war hero for a granddad. How did that work? What was that like?
So the funny thing is, he came into my life probably when I was 13, when my mom started dating my stepfather. and I met his parents, Gramps, with one leg, who never said a word. He had, his crutches, and we never talked about it. I never said what happened to his leg, or we just assumed that he was in the war and he lost his leg. I don't know, stepping on a landmine, it got blown off. Not once did we discuss it. So in 1992, when I delivered my twins, Band of Brothers came out. So my grandfather swears that he gave me a copy of the Band of Brothers book. There is no way he gave me a copy of the book. And if he did, I probably used it for diapers because I didn't read in 1992. I gave birth to twins. Anyway, years pass, nothing. We don't even discuss it. I didn't read the book. No, I don't know if anybody read the book. So my grandfather calls my mother and says, some guy named Tom Hanks called me. He wants to know about what went on in the war, but I told him he needs to come up with $10,000 to pay for the next reunion, or I don't remember anything, and he can kiss my skahoonies. So my mother said, wait, who? And he's like, some guy. So he didn't know who Tom Hanks was. He did know who Steven Spielberg was, but he never heard of Tom Hanks. So, lo and behold, they did actually pay for the next reunion for them. So my grandfather made no money from this. Nothing. But they got the whole story for him because my grandfather ran the reunions. So he also had the names and phone numbers and address and emails for everybody in the 101st. Well, everybody in Easy Company.
Oh, that's great. That's great. So you got to kind of help in the aftermath of that, and did you get to where, like, I think I saw you somewhere say that you went to the movie premiere and stuff, right?
Yeah, so they have premieres everywhere. And of course, I had young kids, so I didn't get to go to much, but I went to Hollywood. Now, my grandfather and Babe both were in Europe doing something, so they did not come to Hollywood, which was at the Hollywood, I don't know, it was a gorgeous hotel where they had the Hollywood premiere, where they actually did the Emmys after that, where my grandfather didn't go. So I got to go to Hollywood, and my grandfather wasn't there. So I didn't meet a ton of people, but I did meet famous people because of him.
Oh wow, that's cool.
And then we went to the Philadelphia premiere where my grandfather was. That was really cool. And I at the Philly premiere, I still did not read the Band of Brothers book. So I watched the premiere and I learned how he lost his leg by like a movie clip. We finally realized he lost his leg coming out of the foxhole to save his friend Joe Toy. So I was like, wait a minute. He like risked his life for his best friend, and they both lost their legs. So I think that's when we realized like he was more than just a war hero. Like he risked his life, like in that instant, like he risked his life to go there and to fight for America, but he really did risk his life.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Amazing stories of so many heroes. So, but the thing that's amazing to me, Debbie, and it's not to take anything away from your grandfather, it is the will of the American soldier over time. We watch it time and time again. You're put in that position, and you do what you have to do to take care of your buddy, to take
Exactly.
to get the team to the next level. You fight for your friend. You don't fight for. So, you're fighting for your buddies because somehow somebody made you be there together, right? If y'all could have chosen, you ought to be over there with the Germans having a beer, That's what everybody would want to be doing, not shooting each other. So, but look, your dad or grandpa is a legit war hero, and it's so cool. Have statues and things. That's just amazing.
Two statues.
So tell me,
I'm sorry, Ben Franklin and Wild Bill are the only two Philadelphians who have two statues, young and old. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I just that just baffles me. It just blows my
Yeah,
mind. It's just amazing. It's just an amazing. Your grandfather is an icon of the
hmm
airborne.
he
But I
is.
mean, then unfortunately, I hate to, it's an icon of the American hero that's willing to do anything to save his buddy, right?
Anything at all.
And so I watched several interviews with him. Right, I watched him. There's a video of him on the fields there, I believe in France or wherever, and they're talking
Yeah,
about what happened. There's videos where there's a reporter looks like sitting there with him in his house trying to talk to him and get some stories. And it's just your grandfather was not a master storyteller. He was a master doer. He was the one, the story of him telling Captain Winters that he was too wimpy to pull the trigger, right?
right.
Yeah, that's it. That's the guy, that's the guy. I think that your spirit, comes through in that. And maybe there's no genes involved. Maybe it's just being around it. I have no idea. But let me tell you, that guy, your grandfather, is a storied American hero. And thank you for, in a way, representing him to us today. This is not about him. This is about you, Debbie. Debbie Rafferty, RN, Miss Birthing Babies. So, what did you want to be when you grew up, when you were a kid? Do you remember thinking those thoughts?
Oh. Yeah, I mean, I did want to be a nurse for a long time. And then when my mom became a nurse, I wanted to be a nurse. So, and then it was hard to get to be a nurse. So I changed, but I'm so glad. My mother's a nurse. My twins are nurses. My sister's a nurse. So I think that was just in our genetics.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
We want to
Uh,
help people.
yeah. Yeah. I'm hesitant to ask questions, but how did your mom and dad's divorce do? Well, I mean, you were pretty young and watching your mom and dad.
Yeah,
Was
I
that a
don't
big
even,
deal?
no, it really wasn't. And um, my dad's been in my life since I was 13. So, and he's my best friend.
Yeah, it's obvious from the pictures
Yeah.
and stuff that you guys have such a close relationship. That's
hmm
such a treasure, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, so let's assume he's a hero of yours, right? Tell me about
He
your
is a hero.
hero.
And he was also a paratrooper in the 101st in Vietnam.
Oh, I
Yeah.
did not know that.
Yeah.
Oh, would you help me sponsor him and get his story on Heroes Live?
Sure. Why not? He's awesome.
Oh, yay. I love it. I'm so excited. So he was a paratrooper in the 101st and fought and served in Vietnam.
He did.
OMG. Wow, wow,
hmm
wow. And that is your father.
Yeah. Well, that's Wild Bill's spot. That's Wild Bill's son.
I got it. I totally got it. I love it. Love it. Love it. Yes, 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 yes,
hmm
yes, yes. Yay! Paratroopers. So
Yes.
there's something again about a paratrooper that says I will,
Yeah.
right? That says I will.
So
And
a
that
funny story that my grandfather told me. Um, David O is a Philadelphia councilman he is fantastic. He is so good to Philadelphia, to veterans. He helps everyone. Well, he's 82nd Airborne, and he helped raise $15,000 for the statue when I was raising money for it. But the funny thing he told me was my grandfather went to talk to the 82nd Airborne, and he said to them, "Ah, 82nd Airborne, almost airborne."
yeah. Oh
So
yeah.
my grandfather, they all started chuckling. So I told that joke, I did not get the same response.
Yeah, yeah. It wouldn't go over very well, and
No, it
yeah,
didn't. But
yeah.
David O laughed. I mean, he knows me. He knows my grandfather. I mean, another funny story was my grandfather. He had a massive heart attack. He wasn't supposed to go home. He was supposed to live with my parents. He refused. He went back home. We had his whole house prepared for him so he could live by himself. Well, he had a parking spot out front of his house that had a parking pole, whatever, handicap spot. Well, we took his car because he couldn't drive anymore. And the neighbor kept parking there. So one of my grandfather's nephews drove over and he said, there's somebody parking in his spot. So he called the radio. He called so many people. So they called me on the phone because they would call my parents' house first. If they didn't answer, he would call my cell phone because I always answered my phone. And Dom Giordano and David O were at his house, and they were saying that the city stole his parking spot, and he's 101st Airborne, and he lost his leg, and they took his spot. And I'm saying, Gramps, you don't have a car, like you don't need your spot. And he's like, I don't know what to do, kid. They're all in my house. They're all raising Cain. So they put the parking spot back up for him. He didn't have a car. So, I mean, we were hysterical laughing, but he got his parking spot back and no car.
Hey, look, war heroes need their parking spots. So
Yeah.
That's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. Hey, if I'm a war hero one day, I want my parking spot
Yeah,
if
right.
that's what I want. So there you go. By golly, I'm here with Debi Rafferty, everybody, on Heroes Live. I'm glad you're here with me. We've got several folks hanging around. Tanya, look at there. She says she met Wild Bill at West Point. Said it was an awesome experience. So I'm
Wow.
glad for that. That's awesome. Thanks for sharing with
Tanya.
us. And Greg Barnett says, go 101, Screaming Eagles.
Screaming Eagles, right on.
Oh, my gosh. So I love the 101st Airborne. I think it's an amazing legacy. It's a wonderful unit. I unfortunately never got the opportunity to serve there, but you will never hear me disparage the 101st in any way. But you'll never hear me disparage any of our services because that's not.
Absolutely.
I'm just not into it. We are all about taking care of our own. And again, I'm here with Debi Rafferty. I want to take just a minute one more time and talk about our valued sponsors. We got our basic donors, our senior donors, our master rated donors. Thank you. We appreciate it very much. It's really nice to get that support from you guys. We love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Debi, we talked about your dad and his legacy, and you birthing babies and, that kind of being your legacy. Let's dream for a second. Can we go into what I call the dream segment?
Sure.
Yeah, so dream for me and tell me the rest of the story for at least one of your kids. Do you see the dream for how they're going to end up in the next few years? I'm not asking you to prophesy. I'm just, do you have a path that you see on one of your kids is on that you're proud of that you'd like to share?
I don't know if it's a dream. I mean, my daughters are both married. They started their family. They're both nurses. I love my son-in-laws. My grandbabies are adorable. And my boys are growing up, and they both have girlfriends, and I'm happy for them. They're actually all four, thank God, are good.
Yay, yay. In many cases these days, you just pray that your kids can get an education, get a real job, and not get addicted to drugs. That's the big things, right? That's really,
it.
yeah.
Right.
If and find happiness along the way. Today, student debt is crazy. I can't imagine having a child try to rack up any student debt.
It's actually a disgrace.
Yeah. Anyway, that's not what we're here to talk about. That's not what we're here to talk about. I love you. Thanks, Debi, for hanging out with me.
Yeah.
RN to the stars. That's
welcome.
right. That's right. Yeah, she is. She's birthed babies, boiled water, and hauled rags all over all kinds of birthing rooms there in North Philadelphia. Is that right? North Philadelphia, is that the way you say it? No, what?
Yeah, no, I'm in Delaware County.
So what is that?
It's the suburbs of Philadelphia.
Okay. So you say that you are from that county.
Well, I was born and raised in Northeast Philadelphia,
Okay.
and then moved to the suburbs. So it's called Delco.
I
Delaware County.
gotcha. I gotcha. Now I'm tracking. I was
Delco's
confused.
a place of its own.
Okay, so what's interesting about Delco? Oh, look, Jolene's
Your
like
accent.
Delco girl. Look at there, Delco girl.
What's up, Jolene?
Yeah, woo. So tell me about Delco.
No, Delco. So it's funny because I don't know. There's a lot of comedians that do Delco stuff, and Delco to me sounds like South Philly. Um, I don't know. It just Delco has its own vibe,
Okay,
and
cool.
yeah. So I went to high school in Delco.
All right.
I'm still in Delco.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I'm a Philly girl or Delco girl or I'm in between. I don't know.
I got you.
I mean, because some of the people on Twitter some of the reporters have posted my TikToks and said, listen to the Delco accent on me. And I laugh because when I moved to Delaware County, everybody here told me I had an accent from Philly, 20 minutes down the road. So
Oh boy.
I have an
Oh
accent.
boy.
I'm not sure where it's from.
I got you. I listened to Will Smith's book not long ago. It's called
He's
Will.
West Philly. Yeah, he's West
Yeah,
Philly.
yeah. I tell you what, I love that book. If I could toot a horn for an audio book, yeah, go get that book. It's named Will, and it's Will Smith's
All right.
on Audible. It's a great book. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, everybody, I want to tell y'all about something new, okay? It's a new thing we got going on with the Wild Bill Guarnier Foundation, and it's called Wild Bill Wednesdays, and we're going to be doing push-ups. If you want to do, I'm going to be doing 50 push-ups, and Debbie's going to be doing 15 push-ups, and if you want to do some in the middle or more or whatever, but that's what we're going to be doing, and we'll make our little video. And I guess we're just doing it just to do it, I guess. And
Yes.
yeah, and maybe you'll join us. But one of the things that I've been doing, Debbie, is doing the 5Ks to keep my own health. I've realized that at 50, 3 years old, that that I'm not getting any healthier.
That's
My
right.
mom, her whole world is nothing but dang doctor's appointments. It's like, well, what are you
Yeah.
doing tomorrow? It's like, well, I'm going to see this person and that person, and then what are you doing Thursday? Well, this person and that person. I'm like,
Right.
I don't want that. And so, I got off my butt and I went and did my 5K today. And,
Good job.
and yay. And I post it on the Facebook. I mean, just to give myself a little bit of accountability and make it a thing, because otherwise.
I will do my 15 push-ups. I will create a TikTok and I will send it out there.
Oh wow! Can we link to something? Figure out a way to link to me or something.
Absolutely. I will try to tag you, but what you
Okay.
should do is duet it and then we'll keep it going.
All right. Well, you got to be you hear it, everybody, live. I wish I had a horn, beep, beep, ding, 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 ding. I'm going to get me a bell or something if I'm going to do this. Yeah, we're going to figure that out. And you got to be the TikTok helper.
I will.
I can do it.
I will start it. It might not be tomorrow. I might
Yeah.
start. I'll do my push-ups tomorrow, but I'll work on the TikTok, but I will definitely do the TikTok. We'll do the Wild Bill Challenge,
Oh,
Wild
I
Bill
love that.
Wednesdays, 15 push-ups for our veterans, just
love
to
it.
raise awareness for the 22 veterans that commit suicide a day.
Okay, so we're just gonna tie it to the 22 and just roll on with it. Sounds good to
Yes.
me. Yeah, I got no issues with it. That sounds good.
And I will tag my friend Coop and Mike. I don't know if you know them from TikTok. But we met at the statue, and he has a service dog, and he goes there for all of the fallen soldiers. So he is really, I don't know, he's always there at the statue doing stuff for the 22 fallen soldiers. So I love that.
Oh wow. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, help me with all that, and I'll
Absolutely.
I'll do the push-ups, and
Okay.
it'll be fun. I'm excited. I'm excited. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yay. 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 So tell me something. Tell me something about you I don't know. You know.
I don't know. I told you I'm an open book. I love to dance. I love the beach. I love water. I like wine.
Okay. So all right. So good. That gives me a couple things. Okay. So do you swing dance?
No, I don't swing dance.
Do
I would
you
learn,
right?
but no,
Do you tango, two-step, any of those
no,
waltz?
no. I free dance.
I got you. You're
I mean,
untamed.
I can jitterbug, but that's
Okay,
about it.
yeah, yeah, I got it. I got it. Cool. I took some dance lessons and really enjoyed learning the different dance
Nice.
styles. You know, that's a lot of fun. That's a lot of fun. What other hobbies do you have?
I make jewelry. I like arts and crafts. I actually have my own tools and help my dad do all of my housework. So I don't know. I'm pretty handy with
Handy, handy.
handy. I have my own tools. So the cabinets behind us, the tile work. I help my dad.
Hey, that's
Mhm.
awesome. Good, good, good. Good, good, good. So, if you could look back on your career and relive a year, what year would it be?
Relive a year.
Yeah.
Hmm. I don't know if I'd relive any year. No, I think I'm a believer of whatever happened for a reason. So I'm not thinking I relive any year. I don't even think I would relive any of my life. I mean, even the hard lessons, even the tough times, it got me where I am today. So
Amen.
yeah,
Amen.
no.
Yeah, I
I wish my
agree.
grandfather was still here. Um, I still can't believe he died. I thought he would outlive all of us. He had 9 lives. Um, to this day, I cannot believe when they came in and said that he might not make it. I thought, you have no idea what you're talking about because he died in the hospital with me and he woke back up. So, I mean, that's crazy.
Tell me about that. Tell me about that loss. Can you share more about that? You say he died in arms with you or something. Tell me more about that.
No, so he had an aortic aneurysm abdominal. So it ruptured. Um, he called my mom and then he called the police and the police went to his house and they took him to Jefferson, which is not the closest hospital, but it was the best hospital to be at. And he was having surgery to put a stent in there to block the aneurysm to fix it. And the doctor came out and she said, I don't know if we placed it right. We had to move the catheter around. And then we went to see him. And it was my first time I thought, I don't think he's going to make it. And I'm like, yeah, but it's him. No, he's going to be fine. And they called us back and said, come back in the hospital. And the nurse looked at me and she looked up at the medicine. And I was at that point where I knew he was already gone, that they were keeping his heart going with medicine. So she gave us enough time to say goodbye to him.
Right.
So
Right.
we all said goodbye and then they stopped the medicine and he passed. So, I mean, essentially, he probably didn't live through the surgery. I don't even know. It was like 6 hours, 8 hours of surgery. I don't know.
Right.
But I mean, he had a major heart attack. He was in the hospital. He pulled the Fred Sanford where he sat up in bed and he's holding his chest and screaming up. And And I said, it's okay. You can go. You can go. And I called everybody, and my family was coming in, and Babe was coming in. And he looked at me. He opened one eye, and he said, never mind. I said, what do you mean, never mind? He says, I want coffee and donuts. Now, mind you, he hadn't spoken in a week. No words. He was grunting for a week in the hospital. And he told me he wanted coffee and donuts. And I said, no, listen, you have to die. I have people coming in. You have to die. Just pretend you're dead, because it was like 12 o'clock at night. I have all the family coming in. You need to pretend you're dead. Something. I was embarrassed.
You had made the death call, and everybody's coming in from near and far.
So guess where I was? At Wawa, buying donuts and coffee at midnight.
For the party for Wild Bill in his hotel or hospital room, right?
Yep.
So how many people showed up?
Community hospital.
How many people showed up?
Well, it was my mom, my dad, my uncle, Babe, and his driver, and it was, I don't even remember, but it was a room full of people that I thought, yeah, he's totally fine. And then he came home to live with my parents, and he was supposed to live there forever. And he says, oh, no, I'm not staying here. He went back home.
Oh,
and then he broke his clavicle, ended up in a wheelchair, and he still didn't leave. He still was okay. He was amazing. Amazing, never complained. Oh, we went to Florida one time. We went to Disney. My parents went for a car show. They have Buick Riviera 65s. So they drove to Florida. My grandfather and my parents drove to Florida. And I was working as a paralegal. My mom called me. She says, this hotel's beautiful. You have to get a one-way ticket here. All right. So I got a one-way ticket, flew to Florida, met them at this hotel. Then we went to the car show, and then we went to Disney. So we went in line. And they kept looking at him, and they said, do you want a wheelchair? And he says, for what? I said, I'll take the wheelchair. He kept hitting me with his cane. So finally I said, Gramps, if you're crippled, we don't have to wait in line. So he started acting all crippled. And then we got to the front of the lines. He got the hang of it. We didn't have to wait in any lines then. That was universal. It was great. It was great.
Oh, that's great.
And then he wouldn't let me drive home. We were supposed to all take turns driving home. He said, ain't no broads driving when I'm in the car. So he would not let me drive the car home.
That's what Wild Bill said?
Yep. No broads driving me home.
Oh my gosh! So if you watch the interviews with him, right? I've never met Wild Bill, but if you watch the interviews with him, you could get how he would say that, right? You get that how he would say that.
No idea. I went to Hershey with him. We were meeting Colin Powell, and we went there. And my grandfather was there, and Babe, and I forget. I think it was the lieutenant governor was there, and she was spilling her whiskey around. And she had bodyguards, like, you know, the suits and the headsets, and they were packing guns. And I bent over to do something for my grandfather, and my grandfather patted my butt, and one of the guards leaned up, and I looked at him. I said, what are you doing? He goes, and I said, oh, listen, I'm telling you now, he's definitely grabbing that broad, and you're not touching my grandfather. He pulled the lieutenant governor on his lap, spilling her whiskey, and I looked at him. I said, sorry.
Oh my gosh! So he's like your granddad was like Trump, right? Because he's a war hero. He can do anything he wants. He ain't saying nothing to him.
Anything he wanted.
Oh, y'all heard it here first. Debbie Rafferty tells about how she gets her butt patted by her own granddad on the stage with Colin Powell, and knowing that her granddad had some fun times with the lieutenant governor lady.
Yep.
Oh boy, so. Look, you know, that's an interesting thing to think about, Debbie. You and I grew up in a think about the '80s, right? Cigarette smoking everywhere. you'd roll the window down about that far to let the cigarette smoke out.
Right.
Uh, People, you know, drunk driving, that was the thing, man. Drink till you can't drink no more, and then drive home. It's like, oh, who thought?
Yep.
Crazy times, and you got these attitudes of these World War II vets that had a different outlook on life, right? Once you've sat in a foxhole and defended your country and your nation, there becomes an attitude that you're unstoppable or invincible. And if you've got your buddy Babe alongside of you, you guys are a force like crazy. Amazing, fun, great memories and times. Tell me about your dad's or grandfather's relationship with Babe.
Um. So, I mean, I didn't know Babe at all until I guess the later years after my grandma passed away. My grandmother was always with my grandfather. And we didn't talk about the war. We didn't go on any reunions. It wasn't until we saw the premieres that any of this came out. So I didn't know Babe at all. I mean, honestly, his best friend in the war was Joe Toy and probably Johnny Martin. So Bill and Babe didn't even happen until after the war.
Right.
So, I mean, I didn't know Babe till later years.
But it can't. So I guess my angle into this, or my thought is this: it is that at the end of the day, that was one of the guys that was called to come to the
Oh,
graveside. Is that
absolutely.
right?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so those bonds, they
And I think they
continue.
talked every day. And
Right.
Babe didn't drive, so if they had to go anywhere, my grandfather would pick Babe up.
Yeah, but he wasn't letting no broads driving.
No broads are driving.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's great. That's great. So, what kinds of things have you been a part of that did you like save? Was there a situation where you helped save somebody, or was a situation where you were in danger or hurt or something that you could talk about or you would want to talk about?
I mean, I've never, knock on wood, been in danger or hurt, but I stop at every car accident I see. I'm not even saying that's a good thing, but mm,
I'm a nurse. I can help. Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely, absolutely. You have a skill
I've been,
set, and
I've been to court too many times for doing that. So,
oh, really? You've had to go to court for being a witness at an accident?
or helping at an accident, yes.
Oh,
Hmm.
wow, wow,
Yeah,
good, good.
twice. Yeah.
Well, I hope it was a good experience because I know you'd do it again. I know you'd do it again. That ain't
Yeah,
even
unfortunately, yeah.
yeah,
I can't help it.
yeah, yeah. It really
I
it
actually
is.
think in my neighborhood, I helped a motorcycle accident. Somebody passed out once at a local store, and I forget. Oh, I stopped at a traffic accident once. So the police showed up, I think at the third scene, and they said, you're the angel of death or something. I'm like, excuse me? He's like, I don't know, your picture's in the precinct because I stop and help people. And I'm like, now they think I'm the kiss of death or something. I'm always at a bad situation, but I'm not there. I just end up there.
The Lord brings you there to be the helper.
I
That's for
think
sure.
the Lord does something.
Yeah, yeah. You talked about the loss of your grandfather, and spirituality to me is something that's very individual. Do you have anything that you might speak to about your spirituality?
Well, I don't believe this is it.
Amen. Amen.
And I think I was here before. So I don't think people die. I I don't know. I don't know if it's your soul or your being, or I just don't believe this is it. And I hope that's true because I have questions I want to ask people.
Amen. 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 Well, hey, I'm right with you. I don't think this is it. I think that I've lived this or experienced this before. I think this is um, an experience of remembering is what we're going through. And
Right.
so I'm happy to create these memories with you, Debbie Rafferty. Thank you so much for
Yeah.
hanging out with me. Yeah, yeah. So what do you tell, your grandkids that are but youngsters right now? What do you tell them if you thought they were going to look at this when they were 16 and look at the message that Grandma was going to give them? What's your name, by the way? Are you Dee Dee or Gigi or what?
I wish. My kids want me to be called my mom.
My mom?
Hmm.
Yeah.
So I guess it's a family name, so I'm sticking with it now until they can talk, and then we'll discuss it when they're old enough to speak.
I got it. So I'm in the name conundrum myself. I've chosen Grandpa. So classic, it just is whatever. Some people like, some people don't. I don't know, but
I don't know. My mother is my mom, and her mom was my mom. But it's funny. I called my grandmother mom, and my mother mommy, and we still to this day refer to my mother as mommy. So, I mean, I wanted anything but my mom or grandmom. I just D-Raf is good.
there you go, D-Raf, Grandma D-Raf or D-Raf. I don't know.
Right,
I don't
something.
know. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I got it. So I've had to deal with that recently, trying to figure out what my grandpa name was going to be.
I think they'll figure it out when they're old enough. And they both
Yeah.
live so close, so I'll see them often, which is great.
So would you have any advice for them, like when they're 16 or beginning to get some freedom and explore on their own? Do you have anything? Because you obviously
So
have not.
we will absolutely be discussing everything along the way. And I mean, I think because I'm a labor room nurse, I'm pretty blunt and straightforward. So even my kids' friends, I was always up in their business. So I will have a tight relationship with them. I will have an open relationship with them. They're gonna know.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh my gosh. Some say romantic love is some of the hardest love to find. Have you been successful in that kind of endeavor?
Yeah, yeah. Recently,
Good, good.
I want to
saw-
take the fifth on that one.
Oh
just
yeah,
because
okay, yeah, cool. I love it. It's interesting. It's interesting to
he's
try
not
to
on
make.
Facebook, so I'm not sure he's gonna find it anyway. But
Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
he
No,
knows he knows I'm doing the interview, and actually he's been a friend for I don't know maybe 7 years. I've known him, and he's a big Wild Bill fan. So it's pretty funny. Put it this way: we're friends, and it developed more than that.
hey, amen. Good, good, good. Well, look, again, romantic love is a tough thing. It's really an interesting kind of dilemma. Thanks for sharing that with me. I really appreciate that. I saw where you were the guest bartender at a couple places.
Oh yeah, many a times. I
Tell
actually
me,
did bartend for a while too, and that actually transpired after I became a guest bartender because I think I filled the bar.
I bet you did. I bet you did. I bet you did. You are a party waiting to happen. I've seen the pictures.
Yep, all the time.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. So, hey, Debbie, it's been so much fun to hang out with you. Thank you so much. I hope
Thank
we've told
you.
a timeless story, and I hope that I hope that you're proud of your work as I am in the labor room, delivering babies and doing all the things. We're going to do Wild Bill Wednesdays. We're going to do
Absolutely.
push-ups. And, now that we're talking about the 22, the 22 push-ups, I've committed to do 50 push-ups without stopping. So we'll figure that
Well,
out.
maybe I'll do 22.
I got you. All right. We'll figure it out as it goes, but I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited. My new friend, Debi, Rafferty, thanks everybody. Hey, love to everybody. We're going to sign off of here right now. Thank you. Thanks, It's
Bill.
been wonderful. Debi, I'll let you have the last word.
If anybody wants to contribute to veterans causes, you can visit our website at www.wildbillmemorial.org.
Amen. WildBillMemorial.org, everybody. I'll put that link in the website. So thanks everybody. Debi, much love to
Thanks,
you, my
Bill.
new friend.
Bye.
We'll see you next time. Bye bye, everybody.